Hello students, today we will discuss the last part of this chapter, that is alcohol, phenol and ether, that is ether. In the last class already we discussed about preparation properties of alcohol and phenol. So ether in general formula is ROR, that is both alkyl group attached to oxygen, and already know having this contain two lone pair, that is ether has band shape, already know, because two lone pair and two bonded atoms, that means it has that band shape, and hybridization is sp3. You see ether, that is O R, let it be R gas. So this is your sp3 hybridization and the shape is band shape. This is the concept. Then ether nomenclature, if you see, ether in general is called as alkoxyalkane. And this alkoxy group is smaller group and alkane is the larger group. For example, suppose this one CH3 O CH2 CH2 CH3 in this case. So this is the smaller group will be taken as alkoxy. So methoxypropane. This is propane. So like this nomenclature already we have discussed. So alkoxyalkane, methoxymethane. So if you see what are the preparation of ether preparation, if you discuss, mainly it is prepared by, first important method is from alcohol. From alcohol also we can prepare alcohol. Already know this reaction, that if you take CH3, CH2OH, that is alcohol, in presence of a dehydrating agent, that is concentrated H2SO4, in presence of 443 Kelvin, then it gives alkene. It undergo elimination reaction and producing alkene and water. But if same ether, if you take same alcohol but in excess, you take excess alcohol in presence of your same sulfuric acid and 413 K, temperature is somewhat less than the previous one, your product is ether, CH2O, CH2 and CH3, that ether is produced. So from alcohol, same dehydrating agent produce alkene, and when you take excess alcohol, same sulfuric acid dehydrating agent produce ether. And this mechanism is, you can say, it is SN2 mechanism, already we have discussed, and this is your, you can say, this is E2 mechanism. Okay? So preparation of ether from alcohol. Second is from haloalkane, RX, from haloalkane. How it is prepared? You take any alcohol, any RX, for next to sodium salt of alkoxide, produce R O R gas plus NX, and this reaction is generally, you can say, this is S1 SN2 mechanism, substitution mechanism. If it's smaller group, then it will be this. It's always this is SN2 mechanism, and this reaction is called Oleanson synthesis. Williamson synthesis. This is an important main reaction. Williamson synthesis already you have read in haloalkane. But the condition of this reaction is very important. Is the Rx should be primary nature. If it will be secondary or tertiary, then alkene will be all. Very important this one. So you have to take care of this thing. So haloalkane that will be taken from Williamson synthesis in the preparation of ether, it should be primary. If you take secondary and tertiary, then elimination takes place. So this is a very important concept. Already you have read that haloalkane should be primary in the preparation of ether. Then in this way you can prepare aromatic ether also. So for example, you have take R X plus your pH ONA. If you take this one, the result will be PHOR, aromatic ether. Results aromatic ether. That is, you can take this examples. Aromatic ether is also called anisole. Example is, if you take methyl group, that is anisole. If R is your methyl, then it is called anisole. In this way you can prepare aromatic and aliphatic ether by Williamson synthesis. Generally, this is the two important methods in the preparation of ether, from alcohol, from what? That is haloalkane. That is Williamson synthesis. Then what are the properties? In properties that already you know, it is very less soluble in water, because it cannot form strong hydrogen bonding with water. That's a very less soluble ether, and very low boiling point, that is less than alcohol and less than alcohol. This one less soluble and low boiling point. Okay, so these are very important properties of ether. Then chemical properties, if you see that if ether reacts with water in presence of acid, the result is alcohol. The result will be alcohol. Ether when undergo ionosis, the result will be alcohol. Same ether when it undergo hydrolysis, suppose it be ROR gas plus HI, very important reaction. This reaction is very important, and the result is H plus R minus, then R OH plus R dash I. But what will be the product? In which case alcohol is formed? This is your alcohol, and this is your haloalkane. When haloalkane, in which case, which part will be haloalkane, which part alcohol? It depends upon the nature of ether. For example, if you take CH3O, CH3 plus HI. So here R is symmetrical ether. Symmetrical means both sides your ether is what? Methyl group. So result will be, one will be alcohol, another will be CH3. CH3OC2H5. If you take CH3OC2H5 plus HI, then what happens? You have to see the bulky group. As if you compare this one, it is more bulkier than this one. So result will be, first one will be CH3I and second one will be alcohol. If the group is bulkier, then always I minus attack to smaller group. This is example of, you can say that SN2 or SN1 mechanism. SN generally prefer SN2 mechanism, always SN2 mechanism. For example, if you take more branching, in these cases, what happens? You are able to see that here this carbon, if you see, it breaks, that forming carbocation and O minus. If it will use after attacking H plus in this, then this will be carbocation and this will be CH3O minus. So I am CH3H, so I minus attack to carbocation and H will be this. So result will be tertiary alcohol, haloalkane, CH3I, that tertiary haloalkane plus alcohol, lower alcohol. Here why? Because this part is what? This part is stable carbocation is produced. That's why you can say this mechanism SN1 mechanism. If stable carbocation is produced, that is SN1 mechanism. If the carbocation is not stable, that is SN2 mechanism. So if you take this type of O2, C, then CH2, then O, then CH3, then what happens? Here this is a bulky group. Here carbocation is not stable because the CH2 is overcrowded by, but here this carbocation is stable, but this carbocation is what? Primary. So it is overcrowded by the bulky group. So I minus cannot attack here. So it will prefer this. So this question will be I minus. So result is CH3I and the remaining will be alcohol. This alcohol will be formed. Okay. So you have to see in which case, and this is your SN2 mechanism. When carbocation is not formed, so SN2 mechanism. If carbocation is formed, that is SN1 mechanism. For example, if you take this one, CH3O, CH2, this group, plus HI. Here what happens? Here the carbocation, if you see, this carbocation is more stable because benzyl carbocation is more stable. So SN1 mechanism, so product is I minus will attack to here. So C benzene, CH2I plus that alcohol. So you have to take care. We have to see that which, if the carbocation is possible or not. If carbocation is stable, then I minus attack to carbocation. If carbocation is not formed, so always prefer smaller group. I minus will attack to smaller group. If I change this one, let it be O and CH3 plus HI. Here what happens? Here carbocation is not possible because phenyl carbocation is unstable. So I minus attack here. So product is CH3I plus phenol. So this thing you have to take. So it is SN2 mechanism. Carbocation is not forming means SN2 mechanism. If carbocation is produced, that is SN1 mechanism. So this is the technique for the mechanism of the reaction. Suppose if you take this one, then read the preferred position. Here HI, the product will be, as this it is possible carbocation is also possible. So the product will be I plus alcohol. So you have to see the nature of the R attached to oxygen in ether. It depends the product, the nature of product depends upon what? The group, alkyl group attached to oxygen. You have to see two things. If the carbocation formation is possible, if carbocation is stable, then SN1 mechanism I minus attract to that carbon. If carbocation is not possible, then it will be SN2 mechanism. Always prefer to attack the smaller group, smaller R. So this is the hydrolysis of ether by HF. So this is very important. Then if you see aromatic ether, that is the mechanism of aromatic ether, already you know. Ether mechanism, if you see, ether is that aromatic ether, if you write aromatic ether, as it has a lone pair like your phenol, so it will undergo resonance, and here minus charge is produced orthoposition or paraposition. So all electrophilic substitution reaction, that your elimination reaction, all elimination reaction, the product, if you see, all elimination reaction, already we have read in phenol chapter that your halogenation, addition of X2, then or addition of Rx in presence of aluminum chloride, or addition of sulfuric acid, sulfonation, addition of sulfuric acid also, then acylation, Rx in presence of aluminum chloride, or RCOX in presence of aluminum chloride. All these cases, this is called halogenation, this is alkylation, this is acylation, sulfonation, then nitration. If you take nitric acid, nitration, all the cases. Here the electrophile attack, the preferred position, the major product is, in all this case, the major product is, that is electrophile attack at paraposition plus ortho produce. Ortho product also produce. Ortho product also produce, but the major product is this one. This was the major product because this group repulsion will be less. That's why it is a major product. Here, what is the electrophile? You already know halogenation. If you do halogenation, electrophile is X plus. That is sulfonation, electrophile is SO3. Nitration, electrophile is NO2 plus. Already you have read in phenol chapter. Then alkylation, R plus. Acylation, RCO plus. So these are the electrophile produced during halogenation, alkylation, acylation, sulfonation, nitration. These are common electrophilic substitution. Only important thing is electrophile attack at paraposition, which is the major product, and ortho product is percentage less compared to para, because this is the stable product. So these are the very important, we can say that electrophilic substitution reaction of what? Ether. And ether also, if compared to benzene, this reactivity is more than benzene. If you see the reactivity of ether, this is called anisole. If reactivity of ether, aromatic ether and benzene, ether is more reactive because due to resonance, electron density around the ring is increasing due to resonance. So these are very important concepts regarding the preparation and properties of ether. In the next class, we will discuss that organic distinction of alcohol, phenol and ether. How can we distinguish the same alcohol by particular reagent? In the next class, we will discuss. Okay, thank you all.